Hello friends, Those Back Pages here. I hope you're well. Tonight we're going to go over a bunch of stuff, but here before we do, the show is just a few short weeks away. I've been extremely busy, I'm sure like many other people have, but I am beyond psyched to make the trip to Atlantic City. Like I've mentioned, it's a short drive for myself, and yeah, I can't wait to see each and every one of you there. Before we start tonight's episode, quick shout out to a couple of YouTubers, one new and one not extremely new. We'll start with the new gentleman first, Adam at Vintage Sanctuary. I'll try to remember to put a link in the description for you guys. Quite heartwarming story involving a decision he made based on one of my episodes. So definitely want you to go and check him out. Maybe I'll even put a link to that video. Or if Adam, you see this before I get a chance to, please, in the comments, go ahead. The other channel would be, you should know him by now, but if you don't, that would be Shane at Shoebox Legends. Shane and I have been talking a lot the last couple of weeks about hockey, and my mantra, always learning. He's really helped me in that regard. There won't be any hockey in tonight's video, but I do have some mail coming in that I'm pretty excited about, and it just gives me one more thing to focus on while I'm at the show. So I just can't wait. I just think it's good to be able to just go to the show and be able to discuss a lot of different topics, cards and whatnot. So it really helps in that regard. I'll know more what I'm looking at if I'm looking at hockey. So, that being said, let's show some cards. Where do I start? Let's start with buying at the dip. Picked up some Juan Soto cards. And before I do that, to touch on last episode, I got this in the mail. I don't think I showed it off, but just to show me an example of what Topps can do with refractors. This does not have etching, but it has background texture, so they can do better than they're currently doing. This came out in 2020, so there's no excuse. With each passing day, I've gotten more and more disgruntled with Topps. Like any other collector / addict, I can't stop collecting, but they can do better. They're resting on their laurels for the last 15 years. Monopolies suck. Do better, Topps. Do better. So yes, buying at the dip. I think it's a good time to be buying Juan Soto. Any time is a good time to be buying Juan Soto. I don't know if I showed this off. I showed it on social media, but I don't know if I showed it here. This is a PSA 8 Juan Soto 2021 Topps Black. They're numbered to 70. Celebrate the 70th anniversary. And yeah, it's a PSA 8. I'm not picking it apart. I don't know offhand, the centering is decent. But, for the price of 2 blasters, I'll gladly add that to the collection. My new mantra: you cry, I buy. I picked this up. Can't have too many blue refractors. I won this at auction for $30. I was very surprised. I do have one, so I have one. Always glad to have another. These are numbered to 150. Blue refractor. Third year card. Picture from the World Series. All that good stuff. picked up another 2019 flagship image variation from Series 1. Is I really love the image variations because there are no parallels to these flagship image variations. This is the only one there is. It's 2019. It's got the rookie cup. It's not numbered, but it does have the rookie cup. Happy to have that in the collection. Another one. Speaking of another one, I picked up a couple more. This might be, as much as I don't like horizontal cards, I do really like this card. If these are at auction, I'm going to bid on them. The price of 3 blasters for one of these is just, to me, that's silly. This is probably they're not numbered. This is probably going to be his last Expos card. I just can't see. I mean, maybe they'll do it. He has another in the 2020 Heritage set, the throwbacks, which are probably limited to 25 copies, so that's not feasible for myself. Let's see. And this one I was really surprised to win. I mean, this is the 2019 Topps Chrome image variation with the rookie cup. This does have parallels, unfortunately, and it's a sliding horizontal picture, but it's the rookie cup. It's pseudo refractor. There's no non-refractor version of this. It's a little misleading. Speaking of which, I did add this Otani image variation from Topps Chrome, card number 1, and it has Ichiro on the card. It just says there with Ichiro on the flip. It doesn't mention it on the Otani card, but that's a pretty cool card in my opinion. That does lead up to the first piece of mail that I haven't opened, but I'm going to open it here with you guys. Doesn't make a mess and knock everything over. And here it is. The 2018 Topps Update Topps Gold, Japan's finest. And these are numbered on the back of 2018. It's kind of the same ruckus going on there. Before and after type of thing. But very happy to have both these in the collection. Let's see. A couple other pickups. Speaking of Topps Black, I did add this Jeter. Unfortunately, they started making Topps Black, I believe, in 2003. So my two favorite Jeters, 01 and 02, there are no Topps Blacks, so I needed to add one of these to the collection. It's numbered to 60, 2011, Trout's rookie year, and a fine 9, old school slab. So happy to have that in the collection. Let's see. I picked up this 1998 Bowman's Best Jeter refractor. He's not hitting, but it is a 98. It's a regular refractor, and they are numbered to 400 on the back. 35 of 400. And a fine 9. It's cool, you can see the baseball there. It's got some nice shine to it. It does have etching. You can see the pinstripes on the pants. The NY glows up. Not extreme etching, but etching nonetheless. Let's see. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about that. This and that. This and that. Topps Gold. What order I want to go in here? Yeah. Let's open one of these packages here. Very disappointed in the way this was shipped. You know, you spend the next amount of dollars. You know, you would think as a seller, you sell something for X amount of dollars. You would, you know, you'd want to put it in a box, essentially. The slab, that is. So I picked up this 2004 Tom Brady Topps Gold. And you can see there on the flip, they're numbered out of 499 for the first. This is the second year of Topps Gold football. So this one is numbered on the back here. 231, 499, and the SGT to their credit puts that on the flip. So it's a 7. I mean, we could sit here and we could micromanage why it got a 7. You know, it is what it is. It's a 7. It was priced accordingly. It saved me some money to add that to the collection. I would like to pick up, you know, I have an 03 and 04. I have a couple raw ones. 06. I have to go look. I don't remember. Gold. I picked this up. 2003 Bowman Chrome Refractor of Ken Griffey Jr. in a PSA 8 for the price of 2 blasters. It does have etching, outlining and etching. You know, 19 years old this card now. It's kind of scary to think about. These are not numbered. This card is off-centered. I want to talk about that for a minute because I feel that over the years I've passed on a lot of cards because they were off-centered. Now, of course, you got to be happy with the card, of course. But, you know, there are cards that are centered that I'm just not going to pay up to own, that I would like to own. You know, there's a bunch of Mantle that come to mind. You know, I've never owned a 58 Mantle or a 59 Mantle. And if I would have been a little more lenient with centering back in the day, in the old age, I'd own those now. So I've tried to put that in perspective into my current collecting. You know, I don't think, you know, and this goes into what we talked about last episode with the build quality on these are far superior to anything that Topps does now. I mean, you just have to look at the 2021 Topps Chrome Platinum anniversary release. That's a complete joke. At least on the internet. I don't have any. I won a couple that they're inbound in the mail, but it does. I can almost guarantee it doesn't look anything like this. You know, Topps is like I said, they've rested on their laurels now for 15 years. Monopolies suck. Let's open this one. I know what this should be. Let's hope they didn't screw it up. Decent packaging. Alright, blue tape. Strong blue tape, wow. No tabs. They should always put tabs, guys. Sellers, put tabs. Make it as easy as possible for the seller to get into their product. Alright. Next in the mail, 1998 Bowman Chrome International Refractor, PSA 8. Again, not the best centering, top to bottom. Not numbered. You know, it's got that chrome curl to it I can see in the reflection. But I'm not concerned. Oh, and it's only an 8. That's great. Saved me a bunch of money. Would I buy this raw? Probably not. That's just me. You know, I don't hold it against anyone that wants to collect raw. But I mean, you can see right there. Look. Let's see if I get you can see Griffey lighting up from the etching. The pinstripe on the pants lights up because of the etching. His name down in the corner. Look at that. So yeah, centering could be better. Case is a little scratched up. It's really old flip. Probably 20. This card came out in 98. This was probably graded in 99. It's a really with the hologram, the Collector's Universe PSA hologram there. Actually, I don't think they were even Collector's Universe at that time, but I'm not 100% on that. Very happy to have that. I would love his 97 International Refractor with the American flag behind it, but you know, it's 10 times more than this. So that's not happening. Let's see. Topps Gold. On the subject of Topps Gold, just happy to add another one I've been looking for. That just don't, especially in low graded, actually any graded form, never mind low or not. A 2002 Topps Gold Albert Pujols, second year Rookie Cup Gold. You know, these are numbered individually on the back to 2002. 1694 of 2002. SGC does put it on there. Kudos on that. Centering, left to right, could be better. But I don't, this is the first copy of this card I've owned. And like I've said, there's only 2002 to begin with totally made. Then you take away the ones that have been lost over the years. You know, this card is 20 years old now. The ones that have been lost over the years, the ones that are still in packs, the ones that are in private collections. There are set builders that build this, or used to back in the day, used to build this set. So that's just one that doesn't, you know, second year card, Rookie Cup, actually has the corrected photo on the back. I think that's, yeah, I think Polanco's on the error on the base card. Let's see, let's leave that one for last, I guess. Topps Gold, yes. Speaking of cards that were, if they were centered and higher grade, I would not own. This 2005 Bowman Chrome Pujols Gold Refractor. Yes, these are numbered out of 50. Nice image on the back. You know, I would say that a lot of these 05 Bowman Chrome photos, you know, Bowman 2, are portrait shots. They've grown on me over the years. Initially, I didn't care for them because, you know, you know me, I like hitting. But, you know, this is a 17-year-old Bowman Chrome Gold, Chromium Gold card. You know, there are a couple on eBay that are raw, and they are better centered than this one, but they're 3 or 4 times the price that this one was. So, you know, this one was not cheap, but, you know, trying to pick up stuff that, you know, you just, it's not that they're extremely rare, but you just don't see a ton of them. You know, it's, I'm trying to think of the best way to say this, that, you know, you take any particular card and you search for it on eBay. If there's 50, 100, 1,000 of them available, it's good to have one. But, you know, those are the type of cards that any time you can go and buy it. Just a matter of hitting the buy it now. You know, as collectors, as we collect for a long time, you know, beyond the basics. That's, you know, what these cards I've been showing off, even though, you know, for the most part they're parallels, but these are beyond the basics. You know, you have the Pujols rookie, you have a Jeter rookie, you have a Griffey rookie, you have the basics, you know, but you keep collecting. You know, you can spread out to other sports. You know, you can go back to vintage. All of these things are acceptable. So very happy to have this 2005 Bowman Chrome Gold Refractor in my collection. I didn't think I'd ever own one of these, but it, you know, came up at auction and I was able to win. You know, I've certainly been losing a lot more than I've been winning, and that's okay. You know, that's okay. Let's do these first and then close out with that. So another side project, because, you know, I never have enough side projects, is I've been trying to pick up refractor playing days cards of the all-time greats. Not as difficult or easy as you might think. I mean, especially in the old days, you know, when Topps gave a damn and their products were really good. Kind of like this 1998 Bowman Chrome Barry Sanders. This was his last year. So I know he has a bunch of 99 stuff, but he stopped playing in 98, so I wouldn't count those as playing days cards. Now this is the base card. There's an easier to get, same image, everything preview, which is probably a fraction of this. No, not a fraction, but it's less than this. Same goes for Peyton Manning. I think Elway is the same, but, you know, I had to get a Barry Sanders in the collection. Look at that etching. You know, it puts to shame anything Topps puts out now. It's a complete joke. These are not numbered, but that is super, super shiny. Speaking of last playing days card with refractor from 1995 finest, Magic Johnson. Got this for the price of a blaster. Happy to add that to the collection. You know, the other sports are, I guess if anything, baseball is probably priority, but, you know, with going into the show with, oh, what are you going to get, what are you going to get, what are you going to get, you never know what you're going to get. But, you know, it's good to have a wide scope of being able to, you know, go to a dealer's table at the National, or any show really, know what you're looking at, know what you want, have a nice variety of stuff to choose from. You know, this is a PSA 7. Who cares? You know, this was probably, you know, 25-30% more than a raw. But again, I'll take the graded all day. That's just me. I prefer graded cards. I think they look better. Yeah, I'm beating that dead horse. But happy to add this Magic Johnson refractor to the collection. One more all-time hobby grade, or grade, sport grade, I guess. It'll be from 1997. Topps Finest Cal Ripken Jr. Silver refractor. Again, I picked this up for the price of a couple dollars more than a 2022 Topps Series 2 blaster in a fine 9. I sent the offer. I sent an offer, he sent a counter offer, and I accepted. And the beautiful thing about these, if you've never seen these before, is the back is shiny too. So the back has a shiny refractor finish. This is an uncommon. Silvers are uncommon. And then bronze were common, and then golds were rare. So etching, yep. Shine, yep. Even has a peel on it. So if I were to crack this out and remove the peel, it would be even more shiny. But you and I both know that's not going to happen. So we've got one more thing to open here. And one more question that I've posed to myself and to others many, many times. Why isn't one enough? I don't know if it's a psychology thing or that, that burning desire to be right. We can all deny that as much as we want, but it feels good to be right. It feels good to collect, it feels good to be right. And not necessarily with the intent of selling. I understand there's no problem with an aspect of the market that people buy. Oh, that's too cheap, I'm going to buy it and sell it to someone else. Fine, that's, I don't begrudge anyone for doing it. I don't begrudge anyone, for being on the other side. Like if somebody bought something for $25 and sold it to you for $50 and you were happy to pay $50, fantastic. Doesn't matter what the other person paid. You wanted it, you only paid $50, you paid $50 or $100 or whatever it may be. There is a segment of the overall community that guy's a flipper, F him. He's greedy, F him. Well, somebody has to pay him for him to be greedy. But so I know what's in here. Well, I know what's supposed to be in here. And let's hope it is. I'm confident it is. A significant purchase. After, we went back and forth for a couple of days. He had listed, these are all raw cards, surprisingly enough, but he had listed a couple. I had sent offers. We went back and forth on counters. I accepted. And I had a feeling he had more. Day later, he listed more. I sent him more offers. We went back and forth. He accepted. And I finally sent him a message. If you have more, I'm interested in more. We went, I have so-and-so. Price depends on how many you want to buy, yada, yada, yada. I said, well, give me a price, I'll take them all. How many do you have? I'll take them all. And we agreed on a price, which wasn't a horribly huge discount, but a little bit of a discount. And being able to get this quantity from one seller at one time worked in my favor, in my opinion. Not to mention the fact that to try to piece these together individually, first off, there aren't that many on the market, and then you'd be paying shipping and tax on each one if you were to buy them from 5 or 10 different sellers. That's something to keep in mind. But anyway, I paid him. I said, hey, do me a favor, please, pack them up well in a box. He kind of dismissed it, and he said they'll be well packaged, don't worry about it, yada, yada, yada. And I've bought from him before, so I knew they were going to come in a mailer. So, lo and behold, they came in a mailer. Let's see. how well packaged. Just as I expected. I wouldn't call that well packaged, but you can tell what's in here. Kind of like a 360 point top loader. Yeah, like a 360, I guess. I don't think I own any of these top loaders. I'll be keeping these. Why not? Because the cards themselves will go right into the Z. But let's see. So yes, some Topps Gold, some Jeter, 3. There we go. I'll have to look them over. There's no need to keep you guys here on the video while I look these over, but they do look pretty nice. I mean, they're not, I don't think this guy grades cards, but let's go over see if there's any cool numbers. 800, 29. 101. It's card number 100, so that would have been cool. 1775. Missed the birthday by 1 year. So yeah, I just think that, let's see how these look. 1936, 985. Oh, these are nice. Don't get me wrong, these are nice. They've got like a matte gold on the edge, you can see there. You know, Topps doesn't do this anymore. They give you that baby poop brown for their Topps Gold. But it even says there in gold stamp, 51 years of collecting there on the top. You know, this one has gold foil. Topps 50 there in the corner. This one's very well. The build on these is very good. It's raised. The name there. You know, it really is a disgrace what they put out now versus what they put out then.